Hello fellow Ozians, I'm the Louisiana Quadling, and welcome to my channel. Are you new to collecting? Today I'll be sharing with you my tips on how to start your Wizard of Oz collection. Now if you are a fan of Oz just like me, make sure to hit that little red OZ at the bottom of the screen and subscribe for more Oz content. I post new videos on the 15th and last day of each month. Over the past 10 years of exhibiting my Wizard of Oz collection in public, Oz fans have continuously asked one question. How can I start my own Wizard of Oz collection? This statement is then usually followed up with, and after seeing your collection, I'm completely overwhelmed and don't even know where to start. And I get it. I've got a pretty big collection. Anyways, here are my tips on starting your Wizard of Oz collection. My first tip is, what is the focus of your collection going to be? There are many different yellow brick roads that you can go down with collecting Wizard of Oz items. And giving your collection a focus can help your collection to not get excessive or overboard. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Okay, moving on. Here are some possibilities of focuses that your collection could have. Your collection could focus on the original books. Now, do you need to have the fanciest, snazziest books in your collection? No. No, you don't. Your collection could consist of various editions of the books. Now, if you want your collection to be uniform, that's another thing. A local collector here where I live is only collecting the vintage white editions that came out in the 1960s because they want to have the Oz books look uniform on their shelf. But you don't really necessarily have to do that. Another focus of your collection could be a single film adaptation. Of course, the most obvious choice would be the classic MGM film. Now, does this mean that you have to acquire every single item that was ever released for the MGM film? No. Even with a topic as broad as this one, you can narrow it down by collecting MGM-related items released from a single company. Franklin Mint and Bradford Exchange are really the ones that are coming to mind for me. Setting a smaller goal to collect from a single company can give you an easy focus, even with this broad topic. Since we are talking film adaptations, you don't just have to collect from the MGM film. You could have a collection focused on Disney's sequel, Return to Oz. While this might seem like an odd choice when compared with the MGM film, the variety of items will be drastically smaller with the Return to Oz collection. Apart from the film's original released merchandise, not much has really been released, apart from like some VHSs and DVDs, which could make it an easier choice to collect from, since there is less to collect. But does that mean that it's easier to find Return to Oz items? No, it definitely doesn't. But that is up to you what you want to collect. My last suggestion for a focus is to have a collection based around a single Oz character. While this one is the rarest variety of all of the collectors that I've seen, I do have some Oz friends that do have character-based collections. Your collection could focus on Dorothy or the Wicked Witch. It's strictly up to you what you decide. Over time, the focus of your collection could shift from one topic to another, and at the end of the day, that's okay. Everyone's collections are shifting with our own interests that are continuously evolving and changing. My collection has definitely shifted over the years. Now that you know what the focus of your collection is, how do you know what to get? Do your collecting homework and research the collectibles that you are looking for. Now, before I explain how to do that, we first have to define what a collectible really is. Collectibles do not equate to something that is antique or vintage, or something rare. Collectibles are really anything that you want to get. One resource that's a little out of date is the Collector's Treasury book. There are thousands of new Oz items that have been released since this book was published, but it's still really a good resource, so I wouldn't necessarily pass this one up. Some online resources that you can use are forums or Facebook groups. Sometimes seeing what others share from their own collections can help you to know just what's out there. Another resource online is finished auctions. These can either be from auction houses or sites like eBay. Prices can fluctuate depending on the item and where it's sold, so it's a good idea to check the market for going rates. Now that you know what to collect, where do you get them? There's really only two options, either in person or online. Catalogs are really disappearing. I really haven't seen any new Oz items in a catalog in the past couple of years, so I'm kind of ruling them out. Anyways, places that you can look in person include estate sales, antique shows, Wizard of Oz festivals, and the International Wizard of Oz Club convention auctions. If you don't live near any of the Wizard of Oz festivals that they have that go on during the year, the best option for you would really be the International Wizard of Oz Club convention auctions, because they have absentee bidding, meaning you can place a bid without actually being there in person. If you are looking for great deals on collectibles, then the International Wizard of Oz Club convention auctions is really the place to go, because the pool of bidders will be much smaller than auction sites like eBay. And your other option is online. There are many different places that you can go online to find Wizard of Oz collectibles. The most obvious place, of course, is auction sites like eBay. But depending on the collectible that you're looking for, could dictate which site you should really visit. If you are looking for books, for instance, I would go and visit abebooks.com. If you're looking for music, like vinyl or CD releases, then I would definitely go and check out disccogs.com. Dolls can still be found in doll stores. Not all of these doll stores have online websites, or have their full inventory of all the dolls they have in their store in their online shop. So, it's a really great idea to either email or call some of these stores just to see if maybe there's a possibility that they have a Wizard of Oz doll that wasn't listed on their website. Believe me, this option will sometimes yield results. And lastly, just have fun collecting. Don't get caught up keeping up with the Joneses. Just have fun. Collect what you love. And that's all the advice I've got for y'all today. If there's anything that I missed or didn't talk about, comment down below. I love hearing from y'all. And if you liked that video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe. New videos are posted every 2 weeks on the 15th and last day of each month. And if that doesn't satisfy your appetite for Oz, follow the link in the description to ozclub.org and join the International Wizard of Oz Club. Until next time, bye y'all.